Sony A1 has been one of the best hybrid cameras in the market that includes all the top-notch features you can think of. But with the release of the Nikon Z9, the camera market finally found something that could compete with the mighty A1. Nikon Z9 shows an exceptional combination of both quality and speed. In this video, we will compare these two powerful cameras to find out which one stands out. So, with that being said, let's get started. Sony Alpha 1 comes with a 50.1 megapixel Exmor RS-BSI stacked full-frame sensor. The higher resolution clearly shows its worth in landscape, portrait, and other shooting genres where a high level of detail in the picture is needed. Moreover, the BSI construction of the sensor ensures impressive low-light performance, and the stacked design of the sensor lets it keep up with both high resolution and speed. On the other hand, the Nikon Z9 is equipped with the 45.7 megapixel full-frame stacked CMOS sensor. Though the Z9 offers a bit less resolution, you might not see any significant difference in image quality. This is because it has a stacked sensor, which will contribute to faster sensor readout, thus significantly curbing the rolling shutter effect. Sony A1 can shoot 8K 30fps with a readout speed of about 15.2 milliseconds. On the other hand, Nikon Z9 can shoot 8K videos at 30 frames per second with a readout speed of 14.3 milliseconds. So, the readout speed is not drastically different for both of these cameras. However, when shooting oversampled 4K footage, the Sony A1 offers a faster readout speed than the Nikon Z9. Sony A1 is a capable camera for stills. Its high-res sensor can capture images with adequate details. Apart from that, the fast readout speed also enables you to capture distortion-free photos. And with the lightning-fast Beyond's XR processor, you can capture 30 frames per second with complete exposure and full autofocus. So, it's not only a high-end landscape camera, but it also has its utility in sports and wildlife shooting. This camera also comes with a large buffer memory which lets you store 155 compressed RAW files per burst. Meanwhile, the Z9 will also provide highly detailed images. Its base ISO is 64, which allows shooting crisp-looking footage. And if you're into RAW shooting, the Z9 offers to shoot in the high efficiency or the HE mode for reducing the RAW file size. As for videos, Sony Alpha 1 can shoot 8K videos at 30 frames per second at 10-bit 4x2x0. And the footage looks relatively high-end as they're oversampled from 8.6K. But if you want to shoot at 10-bit 4x2x2, you can do that while shooting 4K videos at 60 frames per second. Apart from that, it can also shoot 4K videos at 120 frames per second for slow motion videos. However, it would give you a 10% cropped view. And with the efficient heat dissipation technology, you can shoot at the highest resolution for about an hour. On the other hand, the new Nikon Z9 can shoot Ultra HD 8K videos at 40 frames per second. Moreover, you can also choose to shoot 4K 120 frames per second for slow motion videos. Apart from that, for more detailed looking footage, you can capture 4K 30fps videos oversampled from 8K. The official announcement claims that the Nikon can shoot 8K videos for about 125 minutes. Another exciting feature of the Z9 is its ability to capture internal ProRes 4x2x2 10-bit RAW videos. Besides, Nikon might release a firmware update in 2022, enabling the Z9 to capture 12-bit 8K RAW videos at 60 frames per second. Sony A1 features a hybrid autofocus system, consisting of 759 phase detection points and 425 contrast detection areas, covering about 92% of the entire frames. And like the other Sony flagship cameras, the Sony A1 delivers fast and accurate autofocus performance. On top of that, the autofocus is efficient enough to detect subjects in as low light as -6 exposure value. Besides, it can conduct 120 autofocus as well as auto exposure calculations per second. As a result, the A1 can detect humans, birds, and other animals effortlessly. Similarly, the body and eye detect autofocus ensure your subject is always in focus. And for stabilization, the A1 comes with 5-axis in-body image stabilization, which smooths out your footage up to 5.5 stops. On the other hand, the Nikon Z9 also comes with a hybrid autofocus system, which consists of 493 phase detection autofocus points. And as a sports camera, the Z9 is capable of detecting and tracking humans, animals, and vehicles. The real-time eye detect autofocus is also very efficient and tracks your subject's eyes from a distance and keeps tracking even if the subject changes position. And the autofocus shows significant high-end performance in the low lights and is capable of detecting subjects in as low light as -8.5 exposure value. There is also in-body stabilization in the Nikon Z9 to smooth out your footage. You can also use electronic stabilization for even crisp-looking footage. The Sony A1 comes with an industry-leading 9.44 million dots OLED electronic viewfinder, along with a refresh rate of 240 frames per second. This EVF offers a blackout-free view so that you never have to miss your action moments. Additionally, there is also a 3-inch 1.44 million dot tilting screen. On the other hand, the Nikon Z9 is equipped with 3.69 million dots real-time OLED electronic viewfinder with around 3000 nits of brightness. Though the resolution is not as high as the A1, you can effortlessly get your work done with this EVF. You can also utilize its 3.2 inches 2.1 million dot 4-axis vertical and horizontal tilting display for intuitive video and still shooting. Apart from that, the Sony A1 comes with an NP FZ100 battery, which allows for shooting 430 images or 90 minutes of videos. There is also a dual card slot compatible with both UHS 2 and CF Express Type A cards. Meanwhile, Nikon Z is equipped with a 3300 mAh EN EL18D battery, which offers around 700 images per charge. Apart from that, there is also a dual card slot for CF Express Type B memory cards. So, that was all about the comparison between Nikon Z9 and Sony A1. Both the cameras resemble the pinnacle of camera technology and offer top-notch features for both stills and videos. So, which one do you find the most suitable for you? Let us know in the comment section.